All right, guys. So for anyone wondering, how do you add 200 pounds to your deadlift 3 rep max in 3 years? And the simple explanation I would say of how I would do that would be rep PRs, rep PRs, and rep PRs. You want to focus on progressively heavier rep PRs and getting more reps. And that's how you build. That's how you add 200 pounds to your deadlift in a few years. So I remember back when I was doing 405 for 3 back in 2023, I was also repping like 205 for 20 and 225 for 18. So I was still doing the high rep deadlifts just with a lot less weight. And slowly but surely, we gradually build up the rep PRs to heavier weights. So, going from doing, 225 for 18, I think was approximately what I was doing back then. Now I can rep 515 for 11 and 455 for 17 and 505 for 12. You see what I mean? You get stronger on the rep PRs. And in my opinion, that's the best way to train. That's the best way to make progress, because doing the high reps, you're going to kill so many birds with one stone. You're going to get in the form practice. You're going to build muscle. You're going to build strength. And you're also going to actually burn fat, if that happens to be a goal of yours, by doing high rep training. Now, the way I would do it is I would focus on your workout. Just focus on one top set and go all out in that top set. And of course, afterwards, do back down work, do assistance work, get your volume in with assistance exercises or back down sets on the same main compound exercise. But you really focus on that one all out set. That's your money set. That's an AMRAP, probably anywhere between 1 rep all the way up to 20 reps. I feel like the sweet spot is 10 to 20 reps, but 8 to 15 is a good rep range. And occasionally doing a max, a single, or a 3 rep max, a triple, or a 5 rep max. But I really feel like that 10 to 20 rep range for one top AMRAP set is really the sweet spot. I mean, people are going to disagree with me. People think high reps in powerlifting does not work, but believe me, it does. I mean, I added 200 pounds to my deadlift in 3 years. So high reps is great for powerlifting. Now, as far as a max goes, during that January 2023 time, my max was around 455 for 1. And interestingly, my max as of, I think, yesterday is 655 for 1. So we literally added 200 pounds to my deadlift all across the board on the 1 rep max, on the 3 rep max, probably even on the 20 rep max. We added 200 pounds to the deadlift in 3 years. And my secret, my strategy would be high rep AMRAP sets in the 10 to 20 rep range. One set, one all-out set, followed by back-down work, followed by assistance exercise to get the volume in, because you want to get the volume in. But you just focus on one top set, and you just focus on progressing on that. You also want to jump around weights. You don't want to do the same weight week after week, workout after workout. You want to have a range of weight that you train in and vary the amount of weight you use and vary the amount of reps. I'll give you guys an example. Currently, I can rep anywhere from 400 to 600 pounds on deadlift, right? When we're talking 600 even, it's going to be about 3 reps. When we're talking 400 even, it's going to be like 20 to 30 reps, right? So I have a range between 400 and 600 pounds, and I can choose any weight within that range to hit a rep PR on. But you're not going to do 455 for 17, then 455 for 18, then 455 for 19, then 455 for 20, because you're going to stall out and hit a brick wall and burn out. You want to switch it around. So maybe 1 week I do 495 for max reps, then 545 for max reps, then drop it down to 455 for max reps, then 605 for max reps. You want to vary workout to workout, but just you want to plug it into a 1 rep max calculator and make sure you're progressing. So if you could add an average of 3 pounds, literally just 3 pounds to your estimated 1 rep max, workout to workout, well, guess what? In 30 workouts, you added 90 pounds to your 1 rep max. So that's my advice for today, guys. If you want to get crazy progress on your lifts, this goes for bench press, squat, and deadlift, not just deadlift. Do high rep AMRAPs and try to progress workout to workout. Hope this helps, guys. God bless.